In the vast expanse of our planet's history, there are moments so profound they challenge our understanding of life on Earth. One such moment was the emergence of humans, or more specifically, the emergence of modern humans. But what if we were to turn back the clock even further, say 12,000 years further? What would our world look like without humans in it? Humans, scientifically known as Homo sapiens, have been around for an estimated 300,000 years. However, it was around 12,000 years ago that we began to resemble the humans of today. This period marks the start of the Holocene epoch, a time when humans started to have a significant impact on the environment, ushering in the agricultural revolution, and eventually leading to the rise of cities, states, and beyond. So, what did Earth look like before this transformative period? How did the world function without humans? To answer this question, we can look to the previous epoch, the late Pleistocene, which lasted from around 126,000 to 11,700 years ago. This era was characterized by glacial cycles and diverse environments ranging from vast ice sheets to open grasslands and forests. One of the most significant features of the Pleistocene epoch was the presence of multiple species of humans. Neanderthals, with their robust bodies and large brains, were well adapted to the cold climate. They had sophisticated tools, made weapons, and possibly even buried their dead. Meanwhile, Homo sapiens, with our smaller but lighter frames and advanced cognitive abilities, were emerging in Africa. It was during this time that humans developed complex language, art, and the ability to plan for the future. Some scientists believe that these cognitive advancements may have been a key factor in our species' eventual dominance. As the Pleistocene epoch progressed, the Earth's climate began to warm, leading to the melting of glaciers and rising sea levels. This created a more favorable environment for plants and animals, including early humans. In fact, it was during a warmer period within the Pleistocene, known as the last interglacial, that Homo sapiens first ventured out of Africa and into Europe. Here they encountered the Neanderthals, and the two species lived side by side for several thousand years. Evidence suggests that they may have even interbred, with some scientists estimating that most humans outside of Africa today have between 1 and 4% Neanderthal DNA. The interaction between these two human species highlights one of the unique aspects of our existence. We were not the only intelligent species on Earth. In fact, there were several other contenders, including Neanderthals, Denisovans, and Homo erectus, who lived in parts of Asia. These species had their own cultures, technologies, and adaptations, and they coexisted with humans for tens of thousands of years. As we move closer to the beginning of the Holocene, marked by the end of the last ice age around 11,700 years ago, the picture becomes clearer. The glaciers had retreated, the sea level had risen, and the Earth's climate was warming. This led to the formation of new ecosystems and allowed plants and animals, including early humans, to flourish. During this time, humans began to develop agriculture, which allowed them to settle in one place and grow their own food. This led to the formation of villages and eventually cities, marking a significant shift in human history. The Neolithic Revolution, as it is known, ultimately led to the world we live in today, a world shaped by human innovation and expansion. So, what would the world look like 12,000 years from now without humans in it? If we extrapolate from the past, the world 12,000 years ago would likely be teeming with life. The megafauna would roam the earth. Species like woolly mammoths and saber-toothed cats would prowl the land. And the forests and grasslands would be home to a variety of plant and animal species that have since gone extinct, or have been driven to extinction by humans. In short, the world without humans would be a world full of diversity, a world that we can only imagine and glimpse at through the lens of science and history. So while we can't say for sure what the world would look like without humans, we can appreciate the rich tapestry of life that has existed on our planet for millions of years, and recognize the impact that our species has had on shaping the world as we know it today. As we continue to learn more about the history of our planet and its inhabitants, we can gain a deeper understanding of the forces that have shaped the world around us and the role that we ourselves play in the grand scheme of things. Perhaps one day we will come to a better understanding of our place in the universe and the responsibility that comes with it. Until then, we can marvel at the wonders of the natural world and strive to be better stewards of the planet we call home.